So rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, any way you feel. Hey, hey, yeah, mama, rock me.
Yes, that is Wagon Wheel, a song you can hear literally around the globe, from Newport to Ireland. Welcome to Flick Check. I'm Andrew Woltman, and I know what you're thinking, and yes, that is a new poster. Now, with me, as always, or at least for the second episode in a row, is my sidekick slash bandleader, Discount Paul Schaefer. How you doing today, Paul?
Well, thank you, Andrew. Well, I'm doing well. You know, I had a good night last night. I went to the zoo, and I saw this cutest hedgehog, until I was told by the staff that I was actually looking into a mirror.
Oh, God, Paul, you're a handful. Well, not a lot in movie news this week. However, it was announced by Sony that The Sinister Six will be released in 2016, while The Amazing Spider-Man 3 has been pushed to 2018, presumably to allow for the addition of at least 20 or 40 more villains. Now, like I said, not a lot of movie news. However, it is Christmas in July. And that's accurate, because today is July 25th. But I'm talking more specifically about Comic-Con, which takes place in San Diego this weekend through Sunday. Now, not a lot has come out of Comic-Con yet. However, we do have this picture of Ben Affleck as Batman that hasn't been released yet. Basically shows the face, but in color. So, yeah, not a lot of news. So, what are we going to do? Tune in on Sunday, where I will be hosting my Comic-Con special. You'll be there, right, Paul?
You actually giving me a choice?
Sounds good. So, tune in. That should be in on Sunday afternoon. Okay, so 2 big movies came out this weekend. Hercules and Lucy. I saw Hercules.
Hercules, are you ready for what's next?
Do I look afraid?
Did you see that?
Hercules. Rated PG-13 in Real D 3D and IMAX 3D.
Yes, I saw Hercules, and honestly, it wasn't that bad. I mean, it's coming from Brett Ratner, who has a reputation for ruining the X-Men series and kind of being a total hole in real life. But I gotta admit, I went in thinking that this was going to be a basic summer movie. Basically what it was, but it was entertaining. I enjoyed myself. Frankly, I think I enjoyed myself for the wrong reasons. A lot of it was too ridiculous to take seriously. Like, what immediately springs to mind when I think of what I saw in Hercules is a certain movie from 1997. I think you know what I'm talking about.
Turns to snow in my clutch.
Come on, sing! Louder, come on, sing, sing, sing! Come on! Yes, come on, louder!
Well, what are you doing?
Oh, I was just playing the Batman theme. You know, no. I thought it would fit.
Just stick to the one song that you barely know, okay, Paul?
Spoil sport.
You got to dance for us today?
Well, I guess if you insist.
Oh my god. Alright, where was I? Yes. This movie was incredibly campy. Like, a lot of it you could tell that they're trying to make it serious. It just really didn't come across that way. The idea of a man pushing over a horse with his bare hands from the bottom. Yes, that's something that, believably, The Rock could probably do, but it just seems kind of ridiculous in this capacity. And some of the villains we see in this film make the strangest noises that you can't help but laugh, rather than feel fear for our protagonists. So, yes, it's a good movie at times. You can't take it seriously, even though they clearly are.
Alright, now tell us what you liked about the movie.
What I did enjoy, and this was surprisingly deep for a Brett Ratner movie, they play around with the ideas that Hercules may or may not be Zeus's son. They never really give you a definite answer, and it's better for that. I mean, it kind of plays into the ambiguity of it all. How much can Hercules realistically take? So that's something interesting to play with, and that brings me to my next point. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. Now, probably one of the best athlete turned actors. That's not to say he's a great actor. I mean, I saw Pain and Gain, and he was fantastic in that. Here, he's clearly putting in a lot of work. I mean, you can tell that he worked out a lot. You can tell that he's using that visceral adrenaline to try to be a believable, possible demigod. It doesn't completely work at times. I mean, it does seem a little flat, but you can absolutely tell that The Rock is trying. So, you know, E for effort, man. I look forward to seeing what else you have in the future. You're not one of my favorite actors, but I have no reason not to like you. Then we have John Hurt, who basically is the only other name that I recognize in this movie. And well, there's some dimensions to his character. I mean, you don't exactly know what he's up to at all times, and that adds to it. I mean, I wasn't really expecting some of what I saw in this movie, but and that worked mainly to John Hurt's character. So I got to give him points there. So all in all, I'm going to give Hercules a check. I mean, you're going to get what you think you get. You can't take it too seriously, but there's enough to actually make you think a little bit. If not this much, then this much.
I might go see it tomorrow if I'm not caught dancing at the zoo again.
Okay, like I said, folks, tune in on Sunday. We will have a Comic-Con special where we will go over the latest news and tease what has happened in San Diego. Once again, this is Flick Check. I'm Andrew Woltman. And Paul, where can they find us online?
Well, you can hit us up on Twitter @andWalt. That's Walt with an O, not an A. He's got it all the time. And you can also like us on Facebook. We have a page, Flick Check with Andrew Woltman. Like it, share it, do whatever you do with your Facebooks and whatever.
Anything else to add, Paul?
I do, if you'll indulge me.
Alright. Remember, if you're not sure about a flick, let me give it a check. Have a good night.